forgot to do uncorrect.
Well, well,
This is the final episode. Uh,
I'm sorry.
it's just that it's only about been what 2.5 years since the first episode between Mewtwo versus Centerfall. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I guess it's come to the end. I guess. I mean, it's a bit fun, but things had to end. You know. I mean, every good series, every good movie, every good video game franchise must come to the end. Like say, Gravity Falls, Adventure Time, X Files, and even Avengers Endgame had to end with a soft tail. Yeah, I guess I really want to end this because, well, it's part of growing up. Some things that you must let go, some you don't. I mean, it's not a lifetime gig I had to do. I mean, it's not like that. My personality gonna pop up or nowhere right behind me right now, and basically tell me don't do this right now. I mean, that would be a possible chance to do, right? After each sign out weird. It's pretty weird. But who cares? But it's not gonna happen, right?
Maybe, perhaps. Yeah, yeah, I understand that, but it's not good. What? Who are you? I am you, Christian. Everything that you know in your versus the brain series. I am your what's cool? Anti-version of you. Wait, how you be me? You just look like me, but wearing a safari hat. Wait, what? And you're wearing the same shirt as me. Yeah, I know. It's just that I mean, if we could cool fact, but we don't have enough money to do it. Yeah, it's sad. But anyways, I'm here to talk about you. You cannot end the series yet. You must let it continue as it run. Yeah, but I had to end it now. I mean, we're still in the school grade, pretty sick. I mean, it's not a lifetime gig or anything. Oh, that didn't stop animation rewind or wire torch. Okay, technically he do animation, but you know what I mean. They could do it at high school. Why not us? Well, technically you, but us. Because that's basically not that was a thing. I mean, sure, it's possible that it might happen. I mean, I guess it makes sense since Animation Rewind is he still in school? Anyways, it makes sense, okay? Look, I just want to end the series because I got some lifetime goals I want to do. And yes, there are some versatile players like Crossover X team do that as well, but why not me? I can do things. Ha! That's not my point! You don't understand. You have to continue. There's many versus series that continue on. It will keep continuing until the end of time. Now you see, I know everything. In fact, I know of your personalities, and you cannot stop me from preventing you to ending the series here. Really? I mean, I'm still gonna do it no matter what, you know. I mean, I cannot just do it. Hey, look! What's up? Where? Oh, thank God. Well, yes, I could do it anytime, but with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the final episode, and yeah, this whole episode is gonna be weird. So, enjoy. Back then years ago, there was a rivalry between two different countries, whether it be fiction or not, which is East versus West. And throughout histories, many agree that East is superior and West is superior to others. And based on out, I think they're both great. But personally, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the reason why you guys are here. And oh boy, we got a final episode that really got count above the rest. This is a battle between the actual East versus West. The battle that we've been seeing a lot of times, but now I am actually doing this matchup. Son Goku, the son of Bardock Gine, the Super Saiyan, and finally, the protector of Earth of the Dragon Ball universe. And Kal-El, aka Superman, the Kryptonian and survivor, and knowing that, the Man of Steel of DC Comics universe. Now, for this debate, I am gonna be including Pre-Crisis Superman in this debate, since there's some other incarnation that was stomped or lose by Goku, so the Pre-Crisis does make sense. And also, it's worth mentioning, I will be only, and knowing that, I also gonna be including the Sword of Superman, even though Pre-Crisis Superman never used it, well actually no longer, I am planning to use it in this debate. My name is Desto24, and I guess it's time to see who can finally win in this one last fight of Deadly Duels. In 1981, based in manga, Aki Toriyama created several mangas. He is pretty much known for being the Japanese manga artist, game artist, and character designer, and to be honest, it's stunning. And knowing that, he had several tons of mangas ever since his first comic, the best shonen one out there, Dr. Stomp. And then years later, there's been a ton of Aki Toriyama's creations, such as Chrono Trigger, Dragon Quest, Dr. Stomp, of course, Pan. Is that right? Really? Okay. And several more. And it could take forever to talk about. But there's one franchise that pretty much everyone knows is talking about, which I'm referring to, Dragon Ball. You see, here's a little fun fact before we continue. A little fun fact that did you know that Aki Toriyama is a big, huge fan of movies such as none of them Bruce Lee's talent art, The Enter the Dragon, and do you know that he actually created the Dragon Ball franchise based almost similar to The Journey to the West? Yeah, that's a pretty fun fact that you might learn. Anyways, well, here's a heads up. Goku's origin had been altered ever since Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, but here we goes. Anyways, Goku, as a baby, Bardock, his father, predicted that Frieza is sowing all the seeds to planet Vegeta, but he knew something what is going on, stating that he might enter the legendary Super Saiyan, so he might annihilate all of them at once. So looking for Kakarot, or Goku in short, managed to escape out of his planet's destruction and land on Earth, where he met Grandpa Gohan. And at first, Grandpa Gohan stated that he is nothing but a young child in the middle of nowhere, but unfortunately he is one case of a violent attack, both physically and literally. Until one day, the baby Goku accidentally hit his head to a bomb. And that should be good as well, because basically enough, turns out an every Saiyan baby mission is destroying the habitats and taking over the world where they're trying to grow up. So I guess a good thing too. Went on, Goku as a kid was trained by Grandpa Gohan and learned a way of his techniques, including a few. Unfortunately, he later died due to one of the events where Goku transformed to a great ape, and instantly killing him by, well, I could guess a few. Squash. So Goku lived on his own once more. Until he later met a blue-haired girl named Bulma, which I think from different incarnations, each one have different hairstyles. I mean, what with the changes? Anyways, Bulma explained to Goku that what he has is a Dragon Ball. It could collect all 7, it will summon Shenron. So with that, Goku decided to help out Bulma to find all 7 Dragon Balls. And that's barely the beginning, because based enough, Goku's adventures from kid to adult, Goku has been joined several, including joining several things, such as faced out with an army, a little one, a tyrant, well, a Namek of course, facing another alien, including face off with Lord Frieza. Went on, Goku adventures still continuing more than ever. And if I give anything but Goku, I guess the only thing I could say is that this guy don't need education. Well, his son does, but mostly he don't need education to become this kind of powerful warrior. Okay, anyways. Basically, he's actually 40. Even though it says 44, it's actually he's 40. Thanks to Saiyan biology, DA of course. As a pure Saiyan, and as a Dragon Ball character, he fits on several techniques. Several actually, but we're gonna be only focused on the canon ones. It would have ki accumulation, where he's able to channel his ki in life force of living beings, and can be able to use it to fly using his own ki or sense anyone out there. He can use ki with waves or blasts, which shadow opponents to harm them. And he also has the energy barrier, which is able to continue shooting out multiple ki waves / ki blasts, and a barrier attack to overwhelm he or her opponents. Well, actually, Goku's opponent at least. But let's face it, the most signature technique we can think of is the Kamehameha, a contact ki into a single point that reduces some time to recharge. And let's face it, it's epic as heck. Although he wants to get another boost, he could go towards the Super Kamehameha, a variation of the Kamehameha that is much more stronger and bigger, but needs more ki to recharge. He also has instant transmission, a teleport technique that was given by Planet Yarn, the Kaioken, a technique by King Kai, and taught Goku during his time as training, although it does actually end his stamina to low down. He also learned from King Kai is the Spirit Bomb, gathering into a vessel amount of energy from all the life forms and in his surroundings to create a massive, incredible destructive spirit ki. He also had the Destructo Disc. Is that right? The Destructo Disc? Yeah, anyways. He can rise out his arm and turn into a razor shape. This King's ability to project invisible blast. The Solar Flare, which is able to create a
big shiny flash that make you almost go blind for a few seconds. He also had a God Blind, where he's able to trap his opponent in his God Key, which we're going to talk about later on, and making them unable to move for a few minutes or seconds. He also spied telepathic, where he consumed with others, probably learned from King Kai as well. He also learned the Mafuba, a technique that was able to seal any evil away from sucking them into a special container with a demon seal on it. It's been shown with Master Roshi, where he's able to seal King Piccolo. He also learned some martial arts from Grandpa Gohan, King Kai, Master Roshi, Korin, Kami, and even Whis, the sister of Beerus. And what no martial arts I can think of inside of the arsenal. While he may not be used as powerful in sometimes, but he sometimes uses it. Well, back in the original. Anyways, the Power Pole is a mystic staff that can able to use to fight opponents and also can stand right or pinned down. He also had a flying Nimbus and mystical cloud that Goku can able to call in and even to ride. But if he needs to restore his strength, he always has the Senso Beads. You see, the Senso Beads are known for their special thing. Once you bite or even eat one, it'll heal you those who are consuming back up to full strength and taking away of any scrapes, bruises, or anything that have damage, except death, because, well, it will never work. But if I were you, the reason why we all are here because of transformations. We all know the Super Saiyan form. It's the most famous legendary transformation of a Super Saiyan that has allowed them to surpass their own limits from trying to stay as Super Saiyan. He can also boost it to Super Saiyan 2, which is much stronger than the first one, and Super Saiyan 3 is much stronger than Super Saiyan 2, although he almost kind of looks like Raditz with his long hair. But his most strongest ones one of them is the Super Saiyan God, a divine transformation that first surpassed the Super Saiyans and achieved from the original evolving with 6 Rentinous Saiyans or a true divine training. Anyways, with the Super Saiyan God, it can able to surpass and even rival against the gods, including Lord Beerus himself. But if Goku feel like the mixing with the Super Saiyan God with his normal Super Saiyan, he transformed to Super Saiyan Blue. Although in the original, he made his own transformation, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and well, I guess Super Saiyan Blue it counts. Anyways, in this form, killed above regular Super Saiyan originating is a stable, but it results into a mass stamina to lose in short times of period if you take it too long. But his most ultimate technique, well actually, the most ultimate transformation of all time, is the Ultra Instinct, a form that increases Goku's capabilities to an extreme amount of power, giving him access to reactions and allowing to him to surpass God's destruction themselves. Even shown with Beerus in the manga, managed to dodge every single godlike destroyers out there. From True Drive from his ventures, Goku has achieved several, but we're gonna count a few. He fought in the World Martial Arts Tournament multiple times, etc., including Tournament Power. He beat and defeated the Red Ribbon on his own as a kid, able to cross the 1 million kilometer of Snake Way, which might take about a few days short, or longer at least. He managed to keep up and surpass Beerus back in Battle of Gods at least about 70% of his power. He was able to resist his time skip during their fight with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10. Even during the rematch, managed to break through the time skip as well. And knowing that, he managed to, with Universe 7's team, along with Android 17, managed to win the Tournament Power. And knowing that, he managed to defeat several opponents such as King Piccolo, Frieza, King Buu, Hit in a rematch, copied Vegeta and Khalifa. And before you guys say that, what about Jiren? Well, he got help on Frieza. So I guess I count that as a big feat. Impressive speed from Goku, although that's pretty much his biggest weakness, his strength. He most likely avoids unfair advantages because he wants to fight at full power in a fair way. Plus he has a limited amount of iron ki. Plus he cannot able to sense enemies who does hide their ki. And plus even though with the Ultra Instinct, it will eventually kill him if he uses it too long. But overall, Goku is one of the most impressive anime characters of all time. He's proven time again he is able to surpass any opponent at his will, fight in a fair way, and even manage to fight against the gods themselves. And yes, while there are some flaws to Goku, and to be fair, almost caused his own universe to be destruction and turn of power, well almost. But that's pretty much his character. He will do anything to become stronger, no matter what it takes to achieve. He allied many of his villains, rivals, and even friends from the past, and even his old masters, including Grandpa Gohan, to protect the universe from deadly attacks. This is one saying that you can't mess with. This one.
Woo! Goku! Win!
In years of comics, such as Marvel, Dark Horse Comics, Image Comics, but there was the king of all comics, DC, or known as Detective Comics, where that basically know every hero that you may love here, such as Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Flash, and many more. But all this started with the Man of Steel himself, Superman. You see, it's been so long ago with Jerry Sugary and Joe Skalker. You see, both of them were born in 1914, during the time where, World War II stuff. Anyways, they were descended of Dualism, and little fun fact that Sugar was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and son of a printer. And for her was on the line in Toronto and Canada, but that's for another story. But both of them are deceased of the Jewish. That during the time they think they're some kind of an alien of sorts. So they decided to create their own hero that is inspiring from a different planet, which that gives birth of the legendary Man of Steel himself, Superman. You see, back then, he was known as Kal-El, where he managed to survive a exploding planet. You see, he managed to be lucky because, basically enough, it was about to explode. Not until his father, Jor-El, sent him to Earth to make sure he had a peaceful and ungenerated planet. Man, that's a good sign, huh? When he managed to land on Earth, where he met by Martha and Jonathan Kent, where they take Clara as their own child. But as soon to come, they come to realize he's actually from a different planet. And I know, no offense to us or Dragon Ball fans, at least they managed to survive, well, except for the father, in some occasion, of course. As time flew by, as an adult, Kal-El, well actually Clark as his human name, discovers his old fortress. In fact, the fortress that was created by his father, Jor-El. You see, his conscience and Jor-El's mind actually show the origin of what he's from Krypton, and why he chose him to be on Earth. In short, then he come to realize his new purpose. With his secret identity as an alien and also be as a news for at the same time for the daily planet, Kal-El, or Clark, became a person, a symbol for hope. Sometimes he took the name of Clark Kent, but when traveled on the foot, he will stop it as the Man of Steel himself, Superman. And no, we are still gonna be using a pre-Crisis Superman for this one. And fun fact, he in the comic Earth name, he was known as Earth 1 Superman, aka Pre-Crisis Superman at least, as Kryptonian, and also read a report of the planet, and basically now a little interesting character. That and because Pre-Crisis Superman is much stronger if we use other Superman or T-Stirred. As a Kryptonian, he possessed some several incredible abilities and power, such as solar radiation absorption, where he able to absorb yellow, blue sunlight, transferring his solar energy into his body, leading Superman's source of power, and had limitless stamina so long that he able to stir the supply of solar energy. He also had heat vision, which can fire a beam that can go through anything, including human flesh. Those who are aware from Injustice, and knowing that he able possessed to flight, where he able to fly multiple gravities, capable of traveling into travel, including multiverse that we're gonna be on later. He has a super breath where he can able to, based on blew anything away, including star planets, including a solar system. He also has the ice breath, which can freeze planets and stars alike. He also has X-ray vision, where it allows Superman to see through objects, see to generate lock, and can able to see through force fields and deflect light, and even making pursuing dust glow. And hopefully he might not use his X-ray vision to see through literally any locker room at sight, because well, that'll be a bad thing for this guy. He also has X-ray vision, or actually Halo vision, where he can able to fire beams from his eyes, similar to his heat vision, but it's something used to power to help fool people when he is in Clark Kent disguise. Though it does allowing people to never deduce Clark Kent or Superman, or even making both of them as the same person. He also has super vibration, where to make its appearance to the sword, which we're gonna be talking about later on, can be used for vertical once over a mile away. He has a super immune system and healing factor, can able to heal him from most of wounds, that can able to save for missing limbs and organs, immune to any Earth's disease, including surprisingly cancer. He also has energy absorption, which we already talked about, but did we talk about that already? Anyways, he can able to absorb energy into his body like a sponge, and he can able to absorb surprisingly billions of volts of lightning, including amount of magic energy to recharge his powers. He also has plasma immunity, where he able to statue as so dense that even Mount Superman to immune to illusion. He also have resist to mind manipulation, where he's able to fight off those who are telepathic or mind control, such as many people I don't remember. He also has the kryptonite resistance, which while still weakens him, but Superman can able to still power through its effects. Although he did survive exposure to the Kryptonian, or actually kryptonite, that managed to use heat vision. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Although, if I ever say anything much more powerful, it had to be the Sword of Superman. While he may not be used anymore in the World 1, but we are including this one since, let's face it, it's a battle between two people with godlike powers. With that sword, during a Big Bang, a piece of matter that it was forged into the shape of a sword that was made to make Superman far more powerful. That comes including making him connect to and able to control the entire universe throughout all time. Knowing that the circuit also would eventually attach itself to baby Superman to escape Rocket during Kryptonian's destruction and forming contact with him. Although it doesn't make sense since this is before in comics. although it would be appeared to Superman once again during a battle with King Kronos, however, it could only be wielded by Superman himself. So, in short term, Marvel Thor's Millionaire version. And knowing that, it will heal Superman's wounds and restore him to full strength, and the strength builds around already insane power. You know, with Pre-Crisis Superman, he performed some feats. He was able to went on numerous times of hobby adventures with historic mystical characters, discover super medium, and yes, that's actually a thing, a high non-metal alloy, able to cross the universe in seconds, and surprisingly, even including the multiverse too, managed to push himself towards the center of the Big Bang and destroying the structure that had withstood the event. It would restore the timeline with a raw power alone, although during his fight with Jackson, or is it Jackson? With X. Let's just call him Jason with X. I mean, that makes sense. And knowing that, he managed to punch out a weakened Alex, call himself the Oversoul. Man, that's a stupid name. Wait. Anyways, he managed to a percent of the Phantom Zone, even knowing that he managed to catch meteors and move around planet-side asteroids effectively. Wow. And Pre-Crisis Superman is pretty tough in my opinion. But like in Superman, he is still weak to anything like kryptonite, magic, and red sun. And knowing that even with laser concepts, knowing that even though with sword reduction, he is still layered to context on sword reduction, plus he cannot see through lead. Yes. I just said that sounds stupid, but it's true. Yeah, the 90s was pretty stupid for Pre-Crisis Superman, but that's what actually makes him so powerful. Despite other Superman like the Post-Crisis, New 52, Pre-Crisis Superman will still shows how much he is reason he's the strongest, well actually third strongest Superman of all time. And such, if you dare commit crimes, this is one man you can't beat. Alright, combatants have been done analyzed. Before I reveal who's the winner, well, the final winner for this season, let's go see the votes that you guys voted. Shall we? Well, the last one. Let's go! Alright, from a leaked Starstorm, stated that Superman crushes Goku effectively. And from Mr. J, said that Pre-Crisis Superman has better hack and faster at least to not what that he stomps. Okay, and from Murder Bean stated that hasn't this done before countless time? Yeah, that's true. And other than based on agree. And based on last one is from Alice the Great WWE. Stated, oh, he don't know anything about these two. Well, I hope watching this episode learn you more. But he thinks that Pre-Crisis Superman gonna win. Well, that's a good reason, even though you don't know any of the two characters. But anyways, let's get to the winner. Hey wait, how come we're not getting the winner right now? Oh yeah, right, have forgotten to mention that we have an animation. Thanks to the animator who did this episode. I'm not gonna tell you who she is, but I'll leave the description to his channel. It's pretty good and I recommend watching his content. But anyways, let's get to him. Let's get this battle started. It's time to see who will finally win in a deadly duel!
secrets are forged below the never-ending skies.
I can't run away. Fine, I'll fight.
Battle 1. Fight!
Bastard! Just die!
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized. Battle 2. Fight!
Won't die. Gotcha. It's all over. Come on. Back off. Can you? I won't die.
Victory goes to the last one standing. Battle 3. Fight!
Gotcha! Gotcha! I've got this! Come on! You're done!
Battle 4. Fight!
My turn! It's all over! A little more! Just stop! Come on, my turn! Here it comes! You're done! Take this! I won't die! Now take that!
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Final battle. Fight!
My turn! Here it comes! I won't die! Take! Bastard! Bastard! Take that! Just die! Now take that! I won't lose! Damn it!
When souls collide, chaos erupts.
I can't run away. Fine, I'll fight.
Battle 1. Fight!
Easy. What? Back off. Easy. What? Go down. It's over. Come on.
Victory goes to the Battle 2. Fight!
Back off. Like that.
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 3. Fight!
I won't lose. Come on. Not yet. Too slow. Easy. Back off. My turn. I won't die. Back off.
And woo, look like that battle was pretty epic. But anyways, this is too much powers. He pretty much win. And okay, let's be honest. We all seen this coming. But for those who are Gaibal fans and really mad at this debate, let me tell you something. There's hundreds of debates to use which incarnation of Superman to win. But I'll explain to you why that Superman won this fight in the category. Alright, let's start our speed, and from the back of it, I had to admit that I had to give the speed balance to Pre-Crisis Superman. It pretty much makes sense in my opinion because, well, let's face it, Superman at his best can able to go back in time mercilessly by running around the world. And knowing that, remember I said that he managed to be universe in seconds and multiverse in minutes? And even shown in the comic pale that stated that Superman managed to be burst still very balanced on infinite. So it makes sense since during this time he had to find Kara, aka Supergirl, in the universe and the multiverse at best. It's also mentioning that Superman can not just only across the universe in seconds and multiverse in minutes, but also surprisingly go in a running race against the galaxy with Flash, the massive man alive, including flew to a long dead universe in seconds and surprisingly simply sneezed in the end. Alright, and that makes sense. And same with strength. Not bad, both Goku and Pre-Crisis Superman are multi-universal, but in the end, Superman definitely gets the strength. He managed to clash with Jack the Mighty and generated enough power to combine power of the future Green Lanterns. And knowing that, he managed to able to destroy the multiple timelines at best, even towards into the center of the Big Bang. So with that being said, I had this too, and knowing that he always prepared with a ritual, Captain Marvel who defeated the Invisible Man. So I had to give attention to Pre-Crisis Superman, or actually Strength. But for intelligence, I had to give both of them. Okay, while Superman is a super genius when it comes to strategy, but Goku also a super genius when it comes to combat. He also a strategist when it comes to it. So you really compare for strategizing to a calculator. So it really makes sense that Goku is a super genius when it comes with strategizing a plan and also thinking his opponent, and Superman has super genius intellect that able to think more than times a man. So it makes sense intelligence. Although experience, I'd give it Superman. And remember, Life Born Strain, Superman have able to gone toe-to-toe with the most powerful ones, and even face out with Jack the Mighty. So with that being, and knowing that, he also spiked ton of blows and fought powerful opponents than Goku ever fought, including Darkseid. So that goes to experience. And for the final one is durability. He managed to withstand Pre-Crisis Superman managed to withstood multiple hits from Jack the Mighty, which it could be equal to in terms of raw power at best, and even rival against with future Green Lantern. From the strength advantage, it would make sense for this debate to be a total stomper, and that even led to Pre-Crisis Superman's win. Overall, while Goku is a impressive fighter, but with his super forms going Ultra Instinct, but he was currently stopped by Superman's superior speed, strength, intelligence, experience, and durability. I guess this fight was really a Shonen jump for Kal-El. The winner is Pre-Crisis Superman! God. For a minute there, I thought I had to, nope, for a minute there, I thought that someone got pop out of nowhere and then saying, "No! I'm still gonna beat you." Wait. Hold on. This is one of those things that when a villain pops out of nowhere, knockout, well, actually, I punch in the face, and that face in a return, right? About in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Huh. Whew. For a minute there, I thought the fact that he will just wake up out of nowhere, and then poof, he punched me in the face. Huh. I guess it's not gonna kill. What the? Ha! You idiot! You really thought punch me out, knock conscious will defeat me? Oh, God. Yes, I thought it will work. Oh, you lost! I'm gonna make you make sure you delete that episode once and for all! We'll take it up, but still! Well, yeah, that's because why I'm excited and my versus series. Wait, really? For Flash? Hate? Is that why you're gonna end the series? Well, that's him because I guess Versus is starting to lose his touch. But that makes many people starting to create new Versus series that keep continually expanding more. Really? Wait, What do you mean? I don't get it. I thought May versus the Bears won for how much they, well, made cash grab, but some of them, but still, but I thought just because the fact they won, in fact they're just doing it for no good reason. Well, yeah, I mean, it's true, but that doesn't mean they not be lazy. I mean, take Cartoon Fighter for example. It was inspired from Death Battle. I mean, it could be flawed, but still, it can be something that it inspired with. Hell, even though with all the memes, it's just that. I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to the episode, but in some way, it's that inspired made people to make their own. And it could be false, I might say, but I guess that about as inspired One Fish Man to make it a series. And One Fish Man's fan work has inspired me to create this series. So, in an honest way, I don't think personally ain't that bad. It just really depends on the person who wants to end it or not. It's not like the end pretty soon like Spy Kids. I mean, it's supposed to be different good, but still, it really about the people who really want to do it. It's not like a actual job. It's not like anything like signing up to a boot camp or attending as a teacher or anything else. It just really make one thing. Is that, well, it's their opinion. I didn't start the Daily Duels just because for sake of, hey, I believe that this character win a fight. No, I just only do it because, well, I'm inspired by many people. One of the first is One Fish Mob. So, if you really think about it, what could I say? But this whole entire versus Brain series, some inspire, some not. So, what's the difference?
What? Actually, I don't know.
After all this time, I thought we'd do it.
I'm sorry, it's just.
No, I don't think that happened. Are you really sure you're at the end of the series here? Yeah. I mean, things change. Things had to change. And to be fair, I think it's time that Daily Duels might end. I mean, sure, it could possibilities that it might come back, but still, some things must come to the end. And I hope you said that very well. I guess you're right. Well, I guess it's the enemy, isn't it? Well, at least you have a good one. Amazing one. Makes people sad. Yeah. It is. Well, I guess it's time for me to go. And we promise I'll see you. Good mom. For you, for both of us. Thank you.
Well, at least you're not forgotten. At least you're not really forgotten. Well, that was a weird episode. Well, actually, a weird moment for me, but yeah, guys, I guess this is the end. It was a weird day for me, actually. I mean, I just witnessed my own conscience dying in front of me. At least I keep this hand. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. And, I hope you guys enjoyed this whole entire season. I really appreciate it. And, and who knows? Is that Daily Duels can't come back anytime, but It really depends. But it's been a good run. Thank you all for helping me support me through thick and thin. Like, thank you for current Oakley to help out with the research for Pre-Crisis Superman, and thank you guys. I think I'm gonna take a walk. See you guys till we meet again, guys.